Game Changers is proudly brought to you by Paratus. Limiting potential is not an option. Think big.
Always prepared. Paratus.
99 FM, your inspiration station. It's time now for our game changer of the day. And we have an artist formerly known as Red. This young, vibrant South African now goes by the stage name of Kebidoo, which is a play on the Setswana word for the color red. The 24-year-old rapper released her EP early this year and has been described as a rapper to watch with her unique take on music. And she joins us on the line to talk music, switching careers in entertainment and making a name in a competitive market. I welcome to not just 99 FM, but to Namibia, Kebidoo on the line. Good morning.
Hello, Divana.
How are you? I'm good. Let's welcome you properly to Namibia and just get an introduction. Introduce yourself to our listeners. Who is Kebidoo and what sparked your love for music?
Well, Kebidoo is a girl who has a lot of time on her hands and uses it to explore different parts of the industry, both professionally and personally. I've always loved music, and to me it was more of a thing of finding a way to make it my own and looking for information on how to survive, and actually make a living. And after a few years of that, I finally had the confidence to do it my own way, and I hope it's going well.
It's going well. You're in Namibia, the socially distanced way, but you're in Namibia right now, so things are definitely going well. You're not a newcomer to the entertainment scene, so how does your background in media influence your artistry today?
I get asked that a lot, and the only way I can really explain it is that I don't separate it in my mind. I think as African creatives, we're just lucky to be ones that can actually live off of our work, and our passion. So there's nothing that I've ever thought wasn't part of my passion, whether it's like market research or journalism. It all kind of fits together in the greatest scheme of what I want to achieve.
Is there something in the media that you particularly enjoy the most, apart from music? Like, what's the one thing that you say, this is kind of like my baby, this is my passion?
I love research, because research is the fun part. It's the basis of all creativity. If you have a lot of good references and a lot of good points that are made just from your research stage, whatever you come up with visually or YouTubeally, whatever, will also stand out and be more unique than a majority of people that do very surface level research. So whether it's like market research for campaigns or just market research for my own music, because I sample so many different genres, I just like having a whole day of being like, let's research the origins of the 808 and then do that.
No, I feel you. How would you say the experience of breaking into a very, very tough South African music business has been like for you? Because from the outside looking in, South I looks like a whole different beast,
South I is, Mara, we are surviving. And that's on God. That's all I can say to that. But I think for me, a competitive industry is good in the sense that it's profitable. So it's just about finding where the opportunities are, where the investments are going into now. And I think also just my vision from the research I was talking about, like I've been in journalism for so long that I'm also not necessarily trying to follow existing trends that we know lined up with artists, broken in debt. I want to follow newer paths from international and global music industries, going more digital, opening myself up to different countries a lot sooner than most African artists do, to see what the new elements, I guess, in the industry are at the same time. So I guess to answer your question, it's been really fun to figure out what works for me and what doesn't work for me, but also like trying to see where we are, like where the future of the fashion industry is, because we're also kind of going through like a renaissance metamorphosis. So it's definitely like a fun time.
Yeah. And would that be some advice that you would perhaps give some young creatives, you know, or what would the advice be if not that, for creatives who want to follow their dreams but are finding it very challenging, not just with the way markets have been set up and the way entertainment has been set up, but, you know, throw in a whole global pandemic in there and things become a little bit twisted. So what advice would you give for young creatives finding it very, very difficult right now?
I think now is the best time to start at something new. I think there's nothing stable. Nobody's sure of who they are or what they're doing. So now is a good time to do something new that you're probably going to suck at, or you're probably not going to see the best results from, just because we're all collectively in that state, right? So I think my advice would be to survive an apocalyptic event is very simple. You just have to stay alive. So the worst thing you can do for yourself is stop right now. So whether it's like continuing research or just sending out random emails or, you know, creating playlists more than usual, whatever it is, as long as you're not stopping during this hard time, within the next year or two, hopefully when we're vaccinated and the music festivals again, and it's normal, at least you won't be at the same point as you were before the pandemic, or worse, lower point. That's the whole point right now. The whole point right now is just to survive an apocalyptic event by just going, even if it's the smallest thing.
Yeah. I agree. I think right now it's all about just keeping your head above the water and just staying afloat. Now, we're neighbors, and I feel like there are not enough bridges that are built, you know, with Namibia and South Africa. So where can Namibians get your music, and where can we find you on social media?
Well, just search Kebidoo on YouTube. I do a lot of content and vlogs, and I explain my weird concoctions of songs there. And just any streaming sites that you use, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, wherever you are, that is where I want to be, darling. And yeah, just put me out wherever you want on the internet, and then hopefully someone will invite me over.
Hopefully, and we can't wait to see that. There's one other place that you didn't mention, and that's actually 99 FM, because we're about to get into your latest single. Talk me through this track. It's Tlogela. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yes, close enough. Tlogela is it's the second single off of my mini album. It's going to be a concept album just about mixing different genres. So each track is a mix of different genres. So Tlogela is a mix of jazz pop, Bacardi. I don't know if you know what Bacardi is, but it's basically the origins of Amapiano.
Okay.
The skeletons of Amapiano.
All right.
And then Afro pop, so music like Shekina and Malaika and Muzi. So I just wanted different elements from all the genres. And then lyrically, it's like the name says, this means leave me alone. Sometimes in life, people need to leave you alone. And it's time to move on to something else.
And it speaks to the times. It speaks to the times as well, because leave me alone, social distance, keep your distance, huh?
You see, it all came together, really. I didn't even have to do that one.
No, well, we appreciate you taking the time to have a chat with us, and thank you for connecting not just with 99 but with Namibia, and we hope to see and hear more of you as time progresses. And we're about to get into your single in just a moment, and you are our game changer of the day.